Hello Rajender, how are you doing today?
I'm good, sir.
So we are here to discuss about the ISG recognition. As you're aware, both SAP and Digital Engineering got that recognition. So I just want to hear from you. What is your perspective, and validate this recognition, and how do you see what kind of advantage we have by getting the recognition, and how is the overall impact on the recognition to Techwave?
Sure. First of all, congratulations, Santosh.
Thank you.
Satish, for SAP S4HANA implementation as well. We got recognized with ISG and similarly for the digital engineering. And we are quite happy with the recognition we have because we have been trying for it for some time. And ISG has recognized in not just only on the digital engineering, but also platform engineering and product engineering side as well. And covering various verticals like industries, fintech, retail, distribution, logistics, and manufacturing.
Yeah.
So that was a great walkthrough, and then we had a very good, pleasant discussion with them when demonstrating the success stories. It was a very pleasant journey with them.
Yeah. Now, what I've seen is Techwave has got a great capability. I think fintech is something which is in a sweet spot. So would you like to elaborate how does ISG and fintech come together? It's a phenomenal combination, right? So I just want to understand more about, I want to hear from you,
Sure.
Your experience, and how does it recognize Techwave as a company?
Sure. When they started assessing our maturity with respect to the platform engineering and the product engineering and then digital engineering side, they started with the fintech as a couple of case studies where we presented our AI maturity in the applications. We have been into the not just only anymore into the prompting in the fintech side. Now the landscape is changing rapidly, so we have to adapt that. So some of the accounts that we have been serving for the decades have been accelerating to catch up with the business. So there we are extensively leveraging the agentic engineering side. And that's where the catch was with respect to the outcome-based model. So they have been very interested on that side, how we are doing that outcome-based model for our fintech customers.
Yeah.
And with respect to the baselines that are defined, number of goals that have been meeting to, according to that, we structured our model such a way that it is based on the outcome-based rather than just traditional T&M and then fixed bit.
Yeah, it extends to SAP Service Line as well.
Yep.
If you look at this recognition of ISG, maybe 2 or 3 years back, it would have been a different, phenomena. But now with the AI coming in, it's even more challenging, especially the S4HANA implementation is no longer a distant roadmap. People are understanding S4, they are talking about clean core, they are talking about BTP, they are talking about integration and the value creation. And that's where I think Techwave stands out. So whether it's a digital engineering or SAP, everything which we do is for the client.
Yes.
So how do you see, again, I spoke about, SAP, but I would like to hear from you, how do you see this kind of ISG recognition plus the end-to-end capability we have as a team? What kind of value we are looking from the client standpoint? What kind of value we are going to create from the client standpoint?
Yeah, that's important. I mean, the customer comes in the center, anything what we do from here. So it's very essential for us. Having this kind of credentials, we don't have to open up with our own credentials again to the customer, that we already have it. So that's why the customer can just start interaction with how can we collaborate rather than just, do you know this? Can you do this? Do you have past experiences doing these kind of things? They can directly get onto the discussion that, okay, we have this problem. How can we solve this problem together? Because you already proven the ISG.
Yeah, and the genetic AI is something which is coming very heavily on SAP side also. It's not restricted to digital engineering anymore. Each and every proposal or whatever you're doing, AI is the first thing which stands out in Techwave because we are not only adopting AI, but we are actually executing the programs already. So this ISG, plus the SAP combination, the other service line combination, in making our capability very lethal from the competition perspective. And I also see that there's a lot of things which are changing. Today, when we are talking about technology, the moment we come out of this broadcast, some new technology will be waiting for us to adopt. So from that view, how do you feel that how we can keep up the pace with the ever-changing, the technical innovation which is going around?
I totally agree, Satish, on that, especially the rapid scale in the AI adoption and then acceleration. By the time we come out, there could be another new model has been released by some other vendor there. So it's essential, and we are embrace that AI and then accelerating in that AI is essential. So that's why within the digital engineering, what we are trying to do is we have been rolling out the agentic engineering across accounts. It's not just only for some of the accounts that are driving by customer, but also the accounts that are driving by Techwave. They also have been bringing in this agentic engineering approach so that we are ahead in the curve with respect to the adoption. And also we have a percentage to showcase how much gain we have without using AI, generative AI. So, and then beyond that, we are also spreading that AI expertise within Techwave, catching up with different service lines over there. Wherever possible, we are extending there. I mean, wherever the programming is coming in. Now, with a kind of pod model happening in the industry, there is no multi-role kind of thing going to exist over a period of time. It's like a one person doing end-to-end. That's how it used to be back in 25, 30 years ago. A person doing end-to-end, getting the requirements until moving that to the production. That's how it has been evolving. So it's very, very important that it's not just only the newcomers that are coming to the organization, but also existing teams leveraging AI is very essential, and coping up with that ongoing thing as well. Knowing that what models are coming up, how they are going to help.
Yeah, and AI is a way of life in Techwave. I could see from the SAP standpoint as well. We are adopting and we're looking at collaboration between various service line. And this service line is created for the client. Obviously, how do we serve? With the end-to-end capabilities, I already talked about Clean Core. I talked about BTP, and the projects which are doing. We are ensuring that we are much more smarter, much more efficient. And we also are focusing on the business process of the customer. So the S4 roadmap and digital engineering is certainly something which you already spoke. It's a lethal combination. And probably all these are focused towards customer satisfaction. So from the people standpoint, from the overall synergy point of view, how people are feeling after this, ISG certification. Are they overwhelmed? Are they motivated? Are they looking forward to something? Because again, this ISG certification is just a beginning. It's not.
Exactly.
Probably, that's the beginning. It's still a long journey. So how do you see from the, how do you look at the people's aspiration? How are people looking at the recognition from Techwave standpoint, from the people's standpoint?
Definitely, it's just a beginning of the journey, I would say, for us, and we have been already started pitching for more analyst recognitions. We're already in pipeline for that. And when it comes to the how that has been helping in the platform engineering for Techwave is with the credentials we have from the ISG, we could be able to leverage that and then go to the customer. That is one thing. Second thing is how that is making the difference for the customer. So customers, it makes a lot of difference because they don't have to showcase any credentials to them that we can do this, we can do that. So that way, all different stakeholders, for example, customers, partners, internal teams or sales and marketing teams, they can leverage this branding and then go after that. What is the next we can do for the organization? And that's why we have started with another analyst now already.
Understood. Yeah, I understand. So what you're trying to convey is IIG is a foundation. It's a beginning. It's a good beginning. And we start building on our capabilities. And AI is a way of life in Techwave. And probably it is going over all the service lines. And we are able to get that, infused to our customer as well. We are also not only doing the AI in-house, but we are also recommending the customer from the SAP standpoint or digital engineering standpoint that, hey, this is the best way to adopt AI. This process can be automated or this process can be easily leveraged through AI. And that's a very positive thing, which I'm seeing. And on the overall, I think from different region standpoint, I think how are the different geographies are adopting towards the AI? If you can really talk about more about that.
Sure. Yeah. I would say this before getting onto the digital, the regions, how we are adapting AI across the regions. I mean, I would say this digital and then SAP coexist as a digital twins.
Yeah.
So it works hand in hand because everywhere Wherever there is an enterprise that require a enterprise application as well as integrated applications, integration between the modules. So that is a coexisting going forward. And when it coming to the AI side, it has been embraced across regions, across projects, predominantly for some of the accounts. If you can, when we demonstrated that, when we demonstrated that to the ISG, they were amazed, especially when it related to the product engineering that has been published by the customer in their portal. How those are the differentiators, because leveraging the AI in the platform. So this is not just only in the one region. Even now, taking that as a learning for us, because we learned a lot. It's not that we always successful. We learned a lot. We failed in the AI adoption when we started. It was like just prompting. We thought then we started doing it. Then when end of the day, when we started learning the problems, like how can we solve this problem when everything is generated by machine? So not able to cope up that. Then we moved on to from prompting to agentic engineering side. Then we started understanding what is skill, what is instructions, what is orchestrator. Then by that learning, with the kind of working experience with some of the largest customers that we have, and then where we have already leveraged a couple of years ago. So that now we are taking to the across regions, and now from the NA to Europe to now Australia, and then Middle East and India region.
Yeah, I do agree. Even on the from the S4 standpoint, I think the clean code principle, maybe it's not restricted only to SAP overall. I think, and that's where the difference is. The moment you talk about any complexity, any kind of change, you are trying to keep it out of the main core system that allows flexibility, and and especially on the integration part. You are dead right. So what else would you like to share about from the overall digital engineering perspective in terms of what is going to be a roadmap for next couple of years? Now, as I really said, the foundation is already there. So how are you looking to scale up this?
Yeah, I would say we are at right transformation stage now, Satish. It is very essential that we are crossing that and then moving forward.
I like the word right transformation.
So we have to move forward from there. Otherwise, we are behind. In the competition.
Correct.
So it could be with respect to the AI, with respect to the integrations, with respect to the now the customers are not waiting for months and then years to come to see the output. They are saying the idea today, and then tomorrow they are expecting that how the idea looks like. When you can you showcase that in the functional prototypes. So by leveraging the tools, we have to transform that side and then ahead in the game, ahead in the curve, so that in terms of technology, in terms of serving the industries, in terms of not just only until now we have been talking about project delivery. Now that's no more project delivery. It's a platform engineering now. So all the applications are part of platform. Then we have to take care of the platform as a whole, not just only project.
Understood. I think that's where the clean core principle, and the way the CIOs are looking at, they're looking at outcome. No longer it's the FTE based, projects. No, it's all outcome based project. And if you look at the SAP, whether it's Grow or Rise, it is made on that principle. And digital engineering is part of. I strongly feel that it is no longer isolated service line.
No.
It cut across all the service line. Especially on the enterprise side, I think digital has got a lot of things to do, which cooperates with SAP to bring a great success, phenomenal success to the customer.
Yeah, that outcome-based model going to be the sustainable model going forward. It's no more like it's no more like T&M. It's no more a fixed bit. It is going to be a blended model, like. What is the outcome and how much you are going to charge for that outcome, and that outcome not going to be more like quarters and then years. It's going to be like months or could be weeks. That's how even the monetization has to happen in that direction. That's why we have been working on that side. How can we monetize this?
Absolutely.
We have to leverage at the same time. We have to look at our bottom line is not impacted.
Yeah. So whether it's the digital engineering or S4, the ROI becomes very crucial. And ROI can be tangible and it can be intangible. Like a few of the things which we, times could be a big ROI for us. Time is money. So I conclude that, both of us do agree it's a foundation for Techwave, and we are here to scale up, and a lot many things to do in the near future. And probably I think both SAP and digital engineering will work together, and ultimately we are working for the customer.
Definitely.
and bring that great outcome for the customer and ensure that their ROIs are intact.
Exactly.
With that, I'd like to conclude. Thank you, Rajender.
Thank you, Satish.